The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh were joined by Prince William and his wife Kate for lunch today as the royal family get away for their summer break in Balmoral following a turbulent week. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were seen jumping out of a Range Rover on the Queen's Scottish estate this afternoon after they flew up to Aberdeen on a budget flight yesterday. The Queen, wearing a tartan kilt, woolen jumper and dark green sleeveless coat, was seen getting into her own vehicle to drive around the estate, and Prince Philip was also seen out and about in the grounds of the castle with his daughter Princess Anne. It has been a tough week for the royals, with renewed examination of Prince Andrew's friendship with the late billionaire Jeffrey Epstein coming at the same time as Prince Harry and his wife Meghan face scrutiny of their repeated use of private jets this summer. The death of Jeffrey Epstein in a New York jail has seen a renewed examination of Prince Andrew's past relationship with the disgraced billionaire over the last week. Today it emerged that, in a 2013 letter by U.S. literary agent John Brockman, it was claimed Andrew had been seen receiving a foot massage from two young Russian women at Epstein's £65 million New York apartment. There was no suggestion that any impropriety occurred. Andrew has repeatedly denied any knowledge of Epstein's alleged behavior, but questions over his wisdom in continuing the friendship have refused to go away. Buckingham Palace said in a statement this week, "The Duke of York has been appalled by the recent reports of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes, and the suggestion he would condone, participate in or encourage any such behavior is abhorrent." He was not seen in Scotland today, and was last spotted with his bodyguard at the Real Club Valderrama, one of the most exclusive courses in Europe, in southern Spain. Meanwhile, in a further headache for the royal family, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan have been criticized over their use of a private jet 4 times in 11 days traveling on holiday to locations on Ibiza and in the south of France this summer. Yesterday Prince William, his wife Kate and their children were spotted getting off a £73 budget flight to Scotland amid the row over Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's private jet trips. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge took the 8:45 am flight from Norwich International Airport to Aberdeen with their children on August 22, with the royal couple and their family spotted being escorted from the budget Flybe plane and getting into waiting vehicles. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expected to join the royals in Balmoral shortly, though it is not thought they have arrived yet. The couple came under fire for hypocrisy recently, having previously spoken of making a difference to the future of the planet and the need for urgent intervention on climate change, only to then increase their own carbon footprint through the use of 4 private jets in just 11 days. Images revealed the luxury within their 12-seater plane, including plush seats, spreads of fine cuisine, huge bathrooms and personal television monitors. The Cessna 680 Citation Sovereign plane, which can hit top speeds of 592 miles per hour, also has spacious bathrooms big enough for passengers to change clothes and LED lighting which has a dimmer switch for passenger comfort. Pictures emerged at the weekend of Harry, Meghan and Archie boarding the £15 million private jet in Nice after 3 days at Sir Elton John's home. Their arrival in France came just 2 days after they flew home by private jet from Ibiza after a 6-night break celebrating Meghan's 38th birthday. Each flight is estimated to have created a carbon footprint of more than 3 tons, producing 7 times more carbon emissions per person than a commercial flight. They arrived in France on a 12-seater Cessna aircraft last Wednesday, despite there being more than 20 scheduled commercial flights from London to Nice that day. Their earlier trip to Ibiza is believed to have produced a footprint of more than 4 tons. The carbon footprint, carbon dioxide released as a direct result of an activity, of an average person in the UK is 13 tons a year. The row then intensified after Piers Morgan criticized them for being eco-warriors without practicing what they preach, while several celebrities came to their defense. Yesterday royal sources said the Duchess of Sussex is not wasting time on the public row over her private jet use. Sources told Katie Nicholl at Vanity Fair that the Duchess is moving on and riding above the storm and is instead focused on bigger things like the launch of her new charity clothing range for smart works. She's not wasting time or energy on the row over the private jets, instead she's getting very excited about the new launch, the source said. Another added, As far as she is concerned, it's a storm that will blow over. She is focused on bigger things right now. On Tuesday, Daily Mail.com U.S. editor-at-large Piers Morgan took aim at the couple while sat on a British Airways plane to Nice in a cramped seat reading the Cricketer magazine next to a passenger wearing an Arsenal football shirt. He tweeted, "Memo to eco-warriors Meghan and Harry. This is what economy to Nice looks like. Try it sometime." At British_Airways #Man of the People. It came after Sir Elton John confirmed he had paid for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to fly to and from Nice for a holiday at his £15 million French home. The 72-year-old singer claimed he had insured Prince Harry and Meghan's flight to and from the French Riviera last week or carbon neutral by making the appropriate contribution to a carbon footprint fund. On social media earlier this week he wrote, "I am deeply distressed by today's distorted and malicious account in the press surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's private stay at my home in Nice last week." He added he wanted to protect Harry, Meghan and Archie from the unnecessary press intrusion that he believes contributed to the death of Princess Diana. Actress Jamil also came to the defense of the royal couple, claiming they should not travel on public airlines because they are at risk of kidnap and assassination. She also accused their critics of racism and became embroiled in a row with Morgan, who labeled her a virtue-signaling twerp. Writing on Twitter, Jamil said, "Ugh, dear England and English press, just say you hate her because she's black, and him for marrying a black woman and be done with it, goddamn it. Your bullying is so embarrassing and obvious. You've all lost your marbles. It's 2019. Grow up. And also, it's not safe for us to be on the same planes as royals or presidents, you absolute muppets. They are prime targets for kidnap and sometimes assassination. It's in the interest of us civilians to not be endangered by proximity to people in such powerful positions." But Piers was quick to retort, writing, "Vile racist bully accuses all 55 million people in England of being vile racist bullies. I suggest you grow up, Ms. Jamil. You pathetic virtue-signaling twerp. Even by your standards this is hilariously stupid." The Royal Sussex Eco-Warriors flew in BA economy to Nice last year. Nobody died. From memory. Meghan Markle's best friend Jessica Mulroney also said the Duchess has been the target of racist bullies over the criticism. Mulroney took to Instagram on Tuesday to say the Duchess of Sussex had been unfairly criticized and suggested that race was a factor. "When someone faces unfair criticism, you call it out. When that person is your friend and your family, you call those critics what they truly are. Shame on you, you racist bullies," Mulroney wrote. She added, 3 years of undeserved hate and abuse. It's enough. The Duke and Duchess sparked fury again among some of their followers on Instagram by posting a quote on Monday from Archbishop Desmond Tutu on about doing your little bit of good. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. The quote read,